Hello there everybody, I'm Mermaid Mist. So since mermaid season is upon us, I thought I would do a 10 questions in 10 minutes challenge. I reached out to all of my Fin friends on Instagram and picked 10 questions that the people really want to know. So let's get started. Number 1, Desiree McKenna Smith asks, what is your mermaid story? Well, my mermaid story is like a lot of other merfolk, where I grew up loving mermaids and pretending to be one every chance I could get. As for Mermaid Mist's story, she is a character I created for a pirate story a long time ago when I was still in high school. And she is a mermaid princess with the power of clairvoyance who saves a pirate ship in a storm and becomes part of their quest to unite the seven seas under one sail. Number 2, Mermaid Flamingo asks, how do you get mermaid gigs? I work for an entertainment company called Spoonful of Sugar. We are based on Long Island, and we do princesses, fairy tales, and other favorite fable characters as well. So all of my gigs come from them. I've been lucky enough to work an aquarium gig, several private events like birthday parties, and even the New York Renaissance Fair. And I'm going to be a special guest at a convention over the summer as well. Number 3, SkilletFan09 says, what mermaid movie is your favorite? That's hard. I think the standard answer is The Little Mermaid. Ariel is my favorite princess, and every time I watch that movie, I am just full of joy and adoration for particularly the mermaid legend and the story of The Little Mermaid and just the magic that it creates. Number 4, Desiree McKenna Smith says, where do you get your tops? I really love them. I actually make them. So a lot of merfolk make their own accessories to give their unique mermaid spin on their story, their look, all that fun stuff. So I make my own mermaid tops. If you'd like, I can make a tutorial on how to do that as well. If that's something you're interested in, let me know in the comments. They're pretty easy to make, but they're just time consuming. Number 5, Magenta Mermaid 678 says, what kind of underwater camera do you think works the best? So I own an underwater camera, but it's like a German knockoff of a GoPro, so it's not really that good. However, I have been lucky enough to have photo and video taken on a GoPro Hero 5. I don't own one, but that is next up in my list of things I need to invest in for mermaiding. The camera quality is super clear. The images look beautiful under it, and I know that it's a reliable brand that's trusted by adventurers all around the world. Number 6, Fly Girl Davies says, what aquarium do you swim at? And Clan Chen says, how long do you perform in your aquarium set? So I perform at the Long Island Aquarium out in Riverhead along with 5 other really talented mermaid performers. We swim in the tank for Mermaid Mondays, in which guests swim in the Pirate Snorkel Adventure tank with 20 species of tropical fish and stingrays and bamboo sharks in a simulated pirate ship wreck. My set for swimming is about 2.5 hours, so we split up our shifts so that each mermaid is in there for a safe and appropriate amount of time, where plenty of people can swim with us and we're not overexerting ourselves in the crazy July and August heat. So we have 10 Mermaid Mondays coming up. We are still organizing our schedule, but I'll let you know when I'll be swimming. Number 7. Thalassa Serena 123 says, what was your most awkward situation as a mermaid? So you get asked a lot of really interesting questions when you're a mermaid, but I think the most awkward one I got was I was swimming in the aquarium tank with a girl who was maybe about 10 or 11. She's old enough to know better, and she takes one look at me during a conversation that we're having, takes both hands and just cups my shell bra and goes, hey Mermaid Mist, why do you wear these on your boobies? Yeah, that was really awkward. Kids, they do say the darndest things sometimes. Number 8, Grounded Geek 521 says, can you do the Macarena in your mermaid form? I don't know. I've never tried. I guess next time I go swimming I can try that out. Have any other merfolk done that before? I'll give it a go. Number 9, Blue Forest 112244 says, should I start mermaiding? Yes. Yes, you should. Mermaiding is a great hobby. It evokes all this creativity and love of storytelling. It's a great fitness workout as well. It's good for your core, it's good for your ankle and leg strength, and you just fly through the water as well. It makes you a faster swimmer, it gives you a better breath hold if you work at it, and it's really fun to just connect with people who have the same hobby and interests as you. I recommend finding a mermaid pod that's close to you in your local area. I'm one of the founding members of the Long Island Mermaid Pod, and we have grown from 5 members to almost 75 members in just 3 years, which is incredible. So yes, I believe that if you want to try this, absolutely go for it. Just make sure that you have the safety and swim skills you need as a human before you dive in with your tail. Again, in a mermaid tail, you're swimming with your legs bound. So if you are not a competent or a strong swimmer with 2 legs kicking, you might want to brush up on those skills before you put your legs together and make a deal with a sea witch. And Mermaid Haley has a 2-part question for me for number 10. She says, what is your dream tail, and what is your advice for future mermaids? So my dream tail, one of these days, I would love to get a Spellbound silicone tail by Mertailor. They have been my dream tail since I've learned about the mermaid hobby, and his work is just fantastic. I love the customization, I love the flow in the water. I was lucky enough to try out a fantasy monofin during a pod meetup, and I love it, and I want that to be part of my tail in the future because it is the comfiest monofin I've ever swam in. So I would love it to be in the kind of general color scheme that my Nile Goddess tail from Finfolk has, because I think I've kind of created a little bit of a brand around that. So I would kind of want that like bronze and lavender and light blue scheme kind of going on in there. I also love the Serena fluke. I would want that. And as for part 2, what is your advice for future mermaids? The first thing I can say is do your research. For any hobby, whether it's cosplay or theater or art, anything like that, do your research first. Find out what entails going swimming. Are there pools that would allow monofins in your area? Brush up on your safety skills. FinFun Mermaid has a really great series of safety videos on their YouTube channel that can help you get swim ready for a mermaid tail. Find the Mer Network forums and connect with other merfolk in your area. Not only is it always safer to swim with a buddy, never swim alone, but it's more fun to swim with other people. And you can meet up for ideas about crafting, about maybe trying on different monofins and seeing what works best for you, or just advice about practicing other tricks like bubble hearts or bubble kisses underwater. You know, it's always more fun to practice with friends. And also do your research on tails. Mermaid tails are very pricey. Even the beginner tails like a FinFun tail, they'll still run you about $120 for your first set of a tail skin and a monofin. So do your research. Find the tail that's best for your budget, that's best for your swim safety level, and what looks the best to you. Even if you have a stock tail, like if you don't have the money for a custom silicone tail that's one of a kind, make the tail yours. It's really fun to create your own persona, your own look, your own story, and that's where your creativity comes in. Use your inner creativity to make this the most fun hobby you can. Mermaiding encourages you to be the very best mermaid or merman that you can be, and why not? It gives you a lot of confidence and it gives you a great workout as well. So that's all the time we have for today. I actually kept it under 10 minutes. So if you have any other questions for me as a mermaid performer or as a mermaid hobbyist in general, put them down in the comments below and I might make a part 2 to this video. Thanks again for tuning in, and I can't wait to share more mermaid content with you as the summer is coming on up. See you later!